There's Samuel trying to get ready for work. But so they're going to take this house apart, which is, I don't know, a couple hundred years old. You can see all the post and beam all the way up to the roof. And that house attaches to this house, and this house was probably built in like 1900, just guessing. 1940, who knows. And it's all post and beam too. This house is going to be rebuilt all on the inside. They're going to fix the outside up, and it's going to become what's called a hostel here, or hostel, and which is like a B&B. So there's the posts and beams, and it's all held together with pegs. Some nails too, but I think those were afterthoughts. Pegs. Big beams.
My boots.
Here.
Right here. Little bird nest up there.
Little bird nest up there.
Let's see where.
That's alright. So my boys Andrew, who's 18, and Samuel's 19, will be taking all this apart, and they started yesterday. They're going to try to preserve as much wood as they can in the house. If you look up there, you see those nice thick boards, floorboards, and the beams. Those floorboards are almost 2 inches thick, like this siding here is. All is rough hewn, hand done. They have termites here, but they aren't. I don't think they're as bad as they are in the United States. So, pretty cool little house. Hold on, and I'll go around the other side. Here's the other side of the house that they're taking down here. This is it. I just came out of there. Today they got rope, so they're gonna try to get up on the roof and get all the sheeting down from there. The shingles that they use here, and those shingles are 152 years old on there. Those are wooden shingles. They're called a lerce. And a lerce is like ironwood. It's just really hard. And the more it rains on it, the more hard it gets. The more weathered it gets, the harder it gets. And so that's that side of it. Sorry about the bad sun in it, but I can't move the sun. And trying to let you guys see what it looks like. I took all this big pile of brush out yesterday. This is a pretty big dairy farm. He runs about 350 cows. He's milking at any one time. And of course they're feeding silage here. That's year round. And grass. They use a lot of kale here as well. So anyhow, see what it looks like inside a little bit better. This is the inside of the barn, or the house, and all post and beam. It does have a second story up there, which is all post and beam. And if you look here, you can see, start to see how thick they are. See how thick those floorboards are? That's unbelievably. It's real expensive wood that they got in here. It's all dry and clean, and just needs to be remilled. Those wall boards, those are all solid wood there. Neat old house. People lived here. This was their home 100 and something years ago. The south of Chile. There's a little bottle. I don't know what that says. It's really cool. And Sulfa Quinteladora, whatever that is. German. This was all built by the Germans. And when the Germans came, they came with their families, obviously. A lot of them. there were 7,000 families that moved here. And those families were typically very large. I mean, 10, 18 children. Back then, having children was treated as a blessing, whereas it's not treated that way anymore. And so that was a blessing for the family and a blessing for, well, it was a blessing. And as a result, they needed really big houses for their families. So all of this house here is coming down, every bit of it. And then this house here is going to stay, and they're going to rip the interior out in there. So I'll go in there and show you what the inside of the house looks like. It's kind of neat.